Selena cries over Justin.
Kim K's sexy selfie.
Is Glee coming to an end?
And the Joe Bros delete Twitter. All this and more on today's Rundown.
Hey guys, happy Thursday and welcome back to the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I'm Katie and this is Deidre.
Hi you guys. Oh, today's top story. I don't like when people cry.
I know,
Do you want to kick us off?
Sure. So, like you said, we hate tears, but our girl Selena Gomez was crying on stage last night in Brooklyn during her performance of Love Will Remember, which many people think is obviously about Justin Bieber. The whole voicemail thing plays at the beginning of the song, and she got so emotional. If you look at the video, you can actually see tears streaming down her face. Take a look.
Selena's one of my favorites in the industry. I don't want to see you crying, girlfriend.
I know.
No, it's kind of interesting because towards the end of the show, she uploaded a photo of herself, like legit crying, and she held up a little shirt that said Brooklyn, and she said she was heartbroken because they wouldn't let her Instagram and go out and meet her fans. So a lot of people think that she's trying to like cover it up and smooth over the fact that the tears were really about Justin, when in fact, you know, she's trying to make it like she's upset about this whole situation with her fans. What do you think?
Well, I know she was also crying during the same song the night before when she was performing in Buffalo. So TMZ actually posted a poll to their website and they said, do you think she's really crying? Maybe just this week she's emotional, or does she do this because she's an actress and it evokes fake emotion? Tears. Yeah, what do you think?
You know what, I think they're authentic. If we know Selena and we know one thing about her, it's that she's as real as it gets. I think being in a stadium with like 30,000 of your most loyal and loving fans brings back maybe memories of being with Justin, being with him on the road. And I'm really sorry, Selena, girlfriend. We're rooting for you. You'll have a great, fabulous new boyfriend in no time.
I agree. I'm with you. I think those tears were authentic.
Yeah.
She's allowed to get emotional, you guys.
She's a girl, please.
Should we move on to what else is trending?
Oh, yeah. All right, well, in what's trending news today, you guys, Glee is coming to an end at the end of season 6. So we're
talk about tears.
Oh my God, awful. I know, it's such a sad show today. Ryan Murphy was at the Paley Fest last night and he made the big announcement. And of course, the passing of Corey Monteith is gonna kind of change the way he thought the show was gonna end. He wanted it initially to be about Finn and Rachel's love story, but obviously...
Yeah, all of season 6 is what he envisioned.
As the focal point, exactly. He even had the last moment of the last episode planned out. And it was really sad because obviously it's going to change now. If you had your druthers and you could pick how Glee would end, what would you want?
I think that Lea Michele needs to be a Broadway star. After everything that she's gone through, I think it's only fitting for Rachel Berry to sort of shine bright like the star that she is, and on top. She's been through a lot, both on the show and in her real life. That's what I would like to see. And also Klaine back together.
Oh yeah, because they're soulmates in my opinion. They're fabulous. Nonetheless, I know I'm going to miss Glee.
Me too.
And we hope the last season is the best one yet.
Well, talking about more sad news, what is this show, you guys?
I don't like it.
The Jonas Brothers have deleted their Twitter account. So when you go to twitter.com/Jonas Brothers, it shows up as an error page, and it says this page does not exist, but all of their personal accounts are still intact. So this obviously comes after they announced that they were canceling their tour. Does this mean the Joe Bros are over? What do you think?
I mean, I want to hypothesize and give like an alternative, like, oh, I think this is what it means. If you delete the band's Twitter account, I have to assume the worst.
It's weird though, because NSYNC, obviously not still together, but they do have a Twitter account, and they actually just made it a couple of months ago.
Oh yeah, they retweet Justin, they retweet Lance, I've seen it, you know?
It's weird to me that they would be that dramatic about it.
Yeah, you know what, I think it's a good point you bring up NSYNC. I think it's so many years after the fact that it's all pretty much good vibes now. I feel like the Joe Bros are going through a bit of a tough time.
Right.
So I feel like maybe the account will be up and running once they can get over this hurdle and kind of get past
the music rift.
Exactly, the deep musical rift. But again, our prayers and thoughts are with the Joe Bros right now. I do not know what's going on, but I hope it's peaceful.
Me too. Well, happy news.
Yes.
Blake Lively, what's going on with our girl?
Well, Blake Lively is our girl who's going to be starring in a new movie. Originally, Katherine Heigl was supposed to be the star in it, but Blake Lively has now stepped in and secured the role for herself. It's called The Age of Adeline, and you know, she took some time off after Gossip Girl. She made Savages, but we haven't really seen too many movies from her.
She's been focusing on her marriage to Ryan Reynolds.
Yes,
so
and being the perfect wife and cook and housemaker. I mean, she's just so crafty. I love her.
She's the best human, and I miss Gossip Girl, so I'm happy that she got a new role, and I'll definitely be going to see that.
And I as well.
Well, speaking of starlets, Vanessa Hudgens has been out and about showing off her new fall leaf colored inspired hair. She has the red and the yellow, and she actually Instagrammed a photo and she said, "My hair has finally found its home. Hashtag Vermont, hashtag fall colors, hashtag obsessed." So she's over in the East Coast right now. She was at an event with Miranda Kerr and she got her hair did over there. I like it. She's so spunky.
I love it. If there's one thing we can always count on Baby V for, it's always bringing
Baby V.
Baby V. If we could, that's her nickname.
I like that. Yeah.
She's always bringing it with the trends. She's always trying out new styles and colors, and you know, she's got a lot of tattoos, and she's just very earthy and lovely. And I think that her hair, I mean, can you even tell where her hair is and where the leaves are?
It's perfect. Her and Demi Lovato both, the hair queens.
Yes, the best hair, and I love Demi with the blue. I love this fall foliage falling around her face here. I think it's fab.
Well, in the spirit of selfies.
Yes. In the spirit of selfies, nice segue there, Kim Kardashian has set the world on fire with this new selfie that she tweeted out last night. It is of basically her bare booty, and she's got a lot of side boob hanging out, and she wanted to show off her post-baby body. She Instagrammed it out with the caption, "No filter." So she really wants us to know.
Very deep.
Very, very. She wants us to know how hard she's working in the gym. And then this is my favorite part of the story. Kanye obviously was on Twitter. He saw it. He not only retweeted it, he said, "Coming home now." So he's obviously very proud of his girlfriend and thinks that she is delightfully attractive. What do you think? Do you think it's too much for a new mother?
I think that the Kardashians have no shame.
None.
And they love their social media. They love Instagram and Twitter. They love selfies. So I'm not surprised by this. And she does look good. I mean, she just had a baby. She's proud. Do you agree?
You know what? Part of me is like, you're a new mom. Would you want, like, if North was at school, like, don't you think like people would make fun of North? Like, look at your mom. Do you see that picture that your mom put up on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever? But another part of me feels like, well, she's hitting the gym and she looks great.
And
so
I doubt North is going to any public school.
No, North will be going to the most secluded private schools, if not homeschool.
Yeah, I agree. Well, speaking of the Kardashians, should we get into couples news? Kendall Jenner is apparently dating young Jinsu. People magazine has a source who says, quote, "They're dating, it's been at least a few months. They've been getting closer recently and they've been hanging out all the time." And get this, he Instagrammed a photo and it's really dark and it's kind of their shadows, but it looks like they're both holding up little hearts in the sky. Yeah, there it is. Or that she is and he's looking over at her.
You know what? I like this. It looks like they went on a nice, lovely romantic date, whether it's a hike or a drive or somewhere up in the hills.
Right.
And I don't know, I feel like she is the most mellow of the Kardashians, and she's just enjoying being a young 17, almost 18-year-old girl. And apparently young Jinsu is friends with like Jaden Smith and Lil Twist and that whole clique. So she can go on double dates with Kylie and Jaden.
Oh, cute. Yeah. I like that. Well, let's get into the box office. I know Erin White is coming in.
Yep, you guys, she's here, Miss Erin White from Clevver Movies. We've got 3 releases this weekend.
Yes, there are 3 must-sees on my list this weekend, so you guys are going to be busy. I hope you guys are ready.
We are.
I'm ready.
Opening this weekend is the they're calling it the reimagining of Stephen King's Carrie. It's not necessarily a remake, but it stars Julianne Moore and Chloe Grace Moretz. And it's really good, actually. I saw it, and the thing about that story is we all kind of know how it ends, so there's not a lot of shock value there, but I think they did a really great job. And my favorite part about Carrie is actually the soundtrack. It's like really, really good.
Who are some of your favorite songs?
Okay, my favorite songs, the Civil Wars do a song, and I love them so much. I cannot get enough. And also Vampire Weekend. They're just, it's like a cool, like teen, like fun soundtrack. So if you don't see the movie, at least get the soundtrack.
That's what I'll be doing. Yes, definitely.
I'm too scared.
Scared of scary movies.
It's actually not that scary either. So if you guys are terrified of horror movies and you don't see them because you're going to be afraid, this one's pretty safe. You won't be too scared.
Okay, good to know.
So another movie that's opening that you may not have really heard that much about is called The Fifth Estate. It stars Benedict Cumberbatch. It's a great movie. There's a lot of drama that's happened behind the scenes in this movie. It's based on a true story of the founder of this website called WikiLeaks that takes confidential confidential information from the government and leaks it to the public. And the actual guy who runs the website called Benedict Cumberbatch and was like, listen, you should not do this movie. It is not accurate, but he did it anyway. So there's a lot of drama that goes on behind the scenes, which is why I'm so intrigued by this movie. It's a thriller. I really think it's going to be a great movie.
I would see that.
100%.
That's up my alley, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how accurate it is to the real story.
Yeah, and Benedict Cumberbatch is so good in this movie.
Oh my God, he's phenomenal.
Now, opening unlimited release this weekend is 12 Years a Slave, and you guys, I can't even sit through the trailer of this movie without feeling like my heart is like broken. This movie has Brad Pitt in it, and I want to make sure I get his name right. It's Chiwetel Ejiofor, who plays this slave. It's actually based on a true story as well, based on Solomon Northup's story, who was actually a free man and was basically attacked and trapped and enslaved. And it is, I mean, the trailer, I have chills like watching the trailer, and a lot of people are saying that it's really hard to watch because it is so sad, but it is a huge Oscar buzz movie. So if you're up to the challenge and you think you could sit through it, 12 Years a Slave is going to be really, really good.
It seems like, oh, sorry. I was gonna say, it seems like an intense weekend overall at the box office. A lot of drama, obviously Carrie's a little bit scary, thrillers. Yeah.
But you know, it's gonna be that way until Oscars hit on March 2nd. So it's exciting. I love Oscar season.
The race is on.
Yeah.
What movie are you gonna see?
I'm gonna go see the WikiLeaks movie.
Okay.
I think it looks really interesting, and again, I love Benedict so much. I think he's one of the greats of our nation. Like him and Daniel Day-Lewis, not of our nation, of our generation. He and Daniel Day-Lewis, I think, are the best.
And he's also in 12 Years a Slave too. So
big weekend for Benedict.
Perfect. Yes.
I'm excited. Thank you so much, Erin, for more.
Thank you guys.
Erin White, head over to Clevver Movies. She's there every day with all your movie news.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, you guys, that's it for this episode of DHR. Before we let you go, you got to take it to the comment section below. We want to know, what do you think of Selena Gomez crying on stage? Authentic tears or fake tears?
Authentic.
What do you want to know?
I really want to know what you guys think of Kim K's selfie. Is it too much? Is it TMI? Or do you think Girlfriend is just doing her thing? Also, don't forget, we are crowning a new Star of the Week and a new Cleverette of the Week. It looks like a three-way tie between Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and Lea Michele so far. So you guys, get your votes in, get creative, because Cleverette of the Week, we're gonna follow you on Twitter.
We've seen some good artwork.
A lot of good artwork, a lot of creativity out there.
Yes.
So let us know. We will see you back here tomorrow. I'm Katie, this is Deidre. We'll see you guys later. Bye.